everybody? It's your boy, the CEO. We are now back for another empowerment session live. I got my homie for show on here. Mello, introduce yourself to the people.
What up, man? I'm Mello. You can find me on IG at We Want Mello. Serial entrepreneur, artist, everything, you name it, I do it. I do it all.
For sure. Mello, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's talk about this journey. How did you get to this space of where you are currently?
First and foremost, I gotta say God. Because I think that He's taking me the way that He wants me to be now. So I gotta give it up to God for, putting me in this journey or putting me on this journey that I'm on now. I think also it came from sacrifice, making really tough decisions, trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Sacrifice, determination, ambition. Like, those are the words. Like, that's what got me on this journey that I'm on.
Cool. So in this journey, were there certain pitfalls that you came across and you was like, I don't know if this is right for me? How did you make it through that?
Every time you start doing something new or something that's different for you, you're always going to experience some type of adversity. It could be the smallest thing. Like, it could be you go outside and you expecting to have an event outside and it rains. Boom, there go adversity. How I got through those things was just learning how to be patient, learning how to breathe, learning how to talk to God sometimes and just saying, all right, God, tell me what I need to do. Get me right. Get me right for this moment so that I can be in it and be a blessing to others and, motivate and empower others at the same time. So definitely patience. Just knowing what you do, being a master of your craft, that also helps you with overcoming obstacles and things like that. But of course, it's been lots of pitfalls, so it's been a lot going on. But just to be on the opposite side of that and knowing that, like what they say, it's always sunshine after the rain. Knowing that and keeping that in your mind will always keep you going forward, in my opinion.
I got you. So when was the first time, since you are artists, can rap now. When was the first time you really fell in love with the craft of rapping, hip hop itself?
I have to say I was a kid. I was a kid sitting in my room listening to, I hate to say this, but R. Kelly, Bad Man. Okay, and my mom used to buy me these CDs with the singles and the instrumentals on them. And so I was just sitting in there listening to the song, and I was like, I can do this. And so I turned on the instrumental, and I had at the time I had a Windows computer. On the Windows computer you have a sound recorder. I hit sound recorder, and I got real close to that speaker, and I just started singing. I was born in Atlanta, raised in Atlanta. I'm like, okay, I can do this, and I just kept going. And at that moment, I knew, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do. And then just the type of music that I grew up listening to, one of my biggest influences was Big Records. That right there gonna reveal my true age. But Big Records to me was everything. So when I was young and I was a teenager, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be with Big Records. I'm getting signed with Big Records. So that was when I fell in love with music. At that moment, just being able to feel it and say, okay, I can take these words and I can twist them and turn them into my own feelings, and boom, there it was.
Wow. So would you say with that, has music been your saving grace for your entire life?
I gotta say that music is one of my most positive outlets for myself. When I'm not able to record music or I'm not able to get in that element, it gets very frustrating for me. It gets to a point where I just want to cry. I need to record. I need to make some music. I got to write something. So yeah, it's music is really it's equivalent to being my everything. It's how I express myself. It's how I interact with other people. It's how I build. It's a conversation starter for me. it's a relationship builder for me. Like, music is a lot of things for me. So definitely.
Gotcha. So you say you're a serial entrepreneur, right? So you're a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
So what would you say for that person that is starting out in entrepreneurship? What would you say would be that thriving thing that will keep them going?
First of all, I would explain to them that it's not easy. It's not easy. And I would tell them that the same energy and the same effort that you put into helping other people grow their businesses or going to work is what you're gonna have to put into your own, even more at times. You're gonna have to be okay with, not reaching the goal, but still moving towards the goal. Because I think that when people think about being an entrepreneur, they automatically assume, I'm gonna be making all this money and all of that. And no, you don't. You don't make a lot of money. Some weeks you may boom, and the next week you may just fall flat on your face. But you gotta stand up and you gotta keep going, especially if it's something that you are really passionate about, really serious about. You gotta keep going. You gotta be steadfast. You gotta have patience, and you gotta keep God in it. Like, keep God number one in everything that you do, because I think that's what people fall off with. They don't have any faith anymore. And when you don't have no faith, you don't have nothing.
You have just said a word for all y'all in the bank back there. Mello just gave y'all a word, straight up. If you don't have faith, don't even worry about it. So, last question, coming out to the last question. I seen a quote the other day. It said, dream plus work equals success. How hard have you worked for your dream to get to where you are currently?
Man, I lost jobs. I went to jobs and quit jobs because I'm like, this ain't my passion. I mean, I worked so hard to what I've had nights where I couldn't even sleep. Like, I mean, it's like everything that I'm doing right now is so it's just so it's so everything that's me. Like, it's everything about me. So I'm engulfed in it. Like, my sleep pattern is engulfed in it. My mannerisms, my movement, my everything. Like, I won't do anything unless it can help this. Like, people say all the time, like, why you still doing this? And, it's hard to get in here, and then you have all these other people that are doing this and that, statue. But when you're doing something that you love, you're not worried about other people. You focus on what you got going on, and you growing that baby and you manifesting it. Just like having a kid. When you have a baby, you got to nurture it. You got to feed it. You got to clothe it. You got to bathe it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is in my dream. Like, my dream is my baby. This is my everything, my all. So I put my everything into it. And I'm not afraid to lose out on things. I've lost friends along the way. Like I said, jobs. I've lost relationships, all kind of things. But the thing that keeps me going is knowing that I am living out my dreams every day. I'm living loud, period.
Period, Pooh. All right, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to empower that serial entrepreneur, that artist. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Go ahead.
All right, so if you're an artist, entrepreneur, anything that you have going on outside of your regular, normal life, if it's something that you're passionate about, continue to do it. If you ever feeling like you can't do it, know that you can. Because everybody is always told no. You know how many no's you'll get before you get a yes? Be your own yes. Sign yourself. Be a part of being an artist. Everybody not gonna like your music. Everybody not gonna like what you deliver. Everybody not gonna like what you do. So empower the people that you can. For every hater, there's 1,000 other people that love you. So don't focus on the hate. Don't focus on the negativity. Don't focus on who's not supporting you and who's supporting you. Don't worry about that, because the support is gonna always be there, especially if it's within you. If you love what you're doing, you're gonna keep going, and people are gonna see that and they're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna support you just because. I might not like you, but I'm gonna support you just because. I had a pastor come to me one time and he said, I listen to your music. You cuss a lot, but I like it. And he said, I like it because you're confident in it. You sit in it and you have grown in it. And he said, that's what makes me a Mello fan. And like things like that are things that keep you going. But even if you don't have that, hey, it's okay. Still within yourself know that what I'm doing is great. If you bake cakes or you make candles or you make clothing, know that every time you put it on or you make it or you do it, you got to put 1,000% into it, because you never know who's watching. You never know who you may impact. You may walk in the store one day with your own clothing line on and say, boom. Somebody say, what's that? Oh, this is mine. Okay, I want to get 20 shirts. Boom, you just paid your rent. You know what I'm saying? So, just keep going. Don't give up. I know it's easier said than done, but when you want to see, when you know that it's a bigger picture, get to that bigger picture. Don't let nothing take you away from what you got going on.
Said a word, my goodness. I appreciate you for coming on, y'all. I'm telling you, I knew Mello from way back. She used to be my boss, y'all. She was my boss. And we formed a relationship, and I appreciate her just watching her journey from the outside now. I wasn't inside, and we would have these conversations every day. But watching it from the outside now, it is a blessing. It's a blessing. Mello, where you want to let people know where you at? What's your Instagram? New single?
So my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, everything is We Want Mello. WEWANTMELLO. Right now I'm getting ready to drop a single called Celebrate. It's a different sound for me. It's more of a pop hip hop type sound, but it's something that gets you moving, and it's just a party in itself. The track is a party in itself. It features one of my good friends, Freshie. She's also a filmmaker down here in Atlanta doing really big things. We're having a single release Labor Day weekend. We're having a big pool party. So if you want updates on everything that I have going on, just make sure you follow me at We Want Mello on IG, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, everything. I'm everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everywhere. You Google me and everything will pop up.
Y'all Google Mello. We Want Mello. Y'all know where it's at. Y'all make sure y'all download that single when it comes out. I appreciate you so much for coming on the show. You have been such a blessing to me, and I appreciate you.
You know what? I want to say this before we get out. I thank you for everything. All the talks, all the empowerment, all the motivation. Like when Mr. Brown, I call him Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, when he say he empowered me, I'm telling you, like, that is his thing. Like, I mean, it was days where I just felt like I wasn't gonna make it, and if it weren't for just sitting down and talking to him, I probably wouldn't have made it through the day. So I appreciate you for everything, for the friendship, everything that we've been through, everything. I just appreciate you wholeheartedly, man.
Man, y'all gonna make me cry on here.
No, couldn't. Don't start, Mr. Brown. Don't start.
I appreciate you, Mello. Y'all can join us every week, every Monday through Friday at O Empowerment on Instagram, Facebook as well, Operation Empowerment, for your empowerment moment. It's been your boy, Flip Flop. You don't stop. Peace, love, and have grease.